Today I will be planning for the week of Halloween, and as promised I will be using some of this custom washi tape that I made out of masking tape. If you did not see that video, I will put a link for it down below. So the update is that I actually cannot use any of these at all. The acrylic paint, I said I would update you and let you know like what worked and what didn't. So the acrylic paint, it worked really well on the masking tape and it dried really well. But this, like on the back of this, I used regular pigment ink, and look, when I touch it, the ink's coming off. I let it dry for 3 days. Actually, it was 4 days. It's been 4 days, and look, when I touch this, the acrylic's dry, but when I touch the black ink, can you see that? It's still coming off. It's been 4 days, so I can't use it. Look at this one. They're all like that. If I was to put this in my planner and close it, there would be ink everywhere. Any kind of pigment ink is not going to work, but if you remember, I made this watercolor one, and this was using chalk ink, and it dried perfectly. And chalk is what I normally use in my planner anyway, because it doesn't bleed through the pages. So I had to hurry up and remake these last minute. I used chalk ink instead of the pigment ink, but I didn't have any black, so I just used this dark gray. So as you can see, it's a lot lighter than my original ones, but it just had to do. This gray right here is chalk ink, and it's completely dry. See, these are perfect. Tips: do not use pigment ink on your things. Acrylic paint works really well and dries really quickly. Sharpies, markers, and all kind of stuff like that work well. And if you're gonna use ink, then just stick to the chalk ink. Alternatively, instead of redoing these with the chalk ink, I could have just used black acrylic paint, because that would have been better. Okay, now to use it in my planner, I'm going to start off by using this pumpkin tape that I made along the bottom here. Now I'm going to use this orange and black chevron down the side. I'm going to use my glittery black Dollar Tree washi tape. I forgot I even had this, just to add a little more punch to the page. Okay, now I'm going to try to use some of this Boo washi tape that I made. I just have to decide where I want to use it at. Now, believe it or not, I am going to use some stuff from this Joann's flyer. And you can always find cute stuff in flyers and stuff from stores. Like you could cut this out and use it for an autumn spread. Let's see, where's the one I wanted? Like this, I'm going to cut this out right here and use it on my page. You could use this, cut this out. There's flowers. I mean, there's stuff everywhere depending on what look you wanted for your page that you could find. And now these pretty pink pumpkins, I couldn't help myself. I had to punch out a couple to use in a future pink layout. So I actually got the idea to do this a long time ago. I got a mailer from Sally Beauty, and I saw some nail polishes in there. Right here you can see where I used one, and Rite Aid has and there's all kind of stuff, lipsticks, every different things you can cut out and use. right here. Hold on. Okay, here's where I use another nail polish. So I'm just always looking for ways to like save money and reuse and upcycle things in my planning and my crafts and try to share my ideas with you guys. See, here are some of the Halloween themed stuff I got out of the Joann's flyer. Right here, I am just using a couple printables I found on Pinterest. I'll put a link below where you can find them if you want to use them. So now I'm just going to be setting everything down, gluing it down where I want it to decorate. On Wednesday night, they have trick or treat out at the mall, so I'm going to take my kids to that. And Friday is actually my son's birthday, so I want to make sure that I note that in there. I always use these little stickers I got at Walmart party section, like party favors. I think it was like 8 boxes for $1, so they've lasted me a really long time and they were really cheap. And these page flags you get at Joann's for $1. Here is my finished page. I hope I gave you some useful tips for making your own washi out of masking tape and other money saving tips for your planner. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and God bless.